Thank you for tuning into Empower Hour. Today we're going to be interviewing each other. Literally, we're just going to be interviewing each other. We want you guys to get to know who we are, our brand, what we're doing. And before all of that, we just want to shout out the new movement. They are literally providing this space for us. They have from studios to content creation rooms to engineers to all the work. So if you guys need anything, it's right here in this house. And today, let's start, Lady Boss.
So yes, my name is Lady Boss. A lot of people know me as Lady Boss. I'm into like real estate, salon owner. I own a record label. I'm a mom. I'm a friend. I'm a sister. I do credit repair, business credit. A jack of all trades, girl. Because nowadays we have to know a little bit of everything to survive. Because I'm in survival mode. What are you on?
I'm not in survival mode. Not anymore. Not anymore. I refuse. I feel like nowadays, like at one point, we were in survival mode, but nowadays I feel like, both of us, we've paid the price.
Yes.
We've hustled, and now we're in a place where we're owning our power. We're owning who we are, and we're literally women in the business that are successful. We have so many people that look up to us.
I know, definitely. And I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of you because we came so far ahead in life. And in reality, to make it this far, you have to be a warrior. Yeah. So when I say survival mode, I don't really mean it because we're low. I mean it because we have to be in defense of ourselves, of our people. We are providers, we are givers, we are leaders. Yeah. So that's when I talk about that. It's basically what I mean by it. Because at the end of the day, that's what I do every day. I wake up and I want to protect my family, and I want to give to my community, and I want to do for my employees, and I want to grow what I'm doing.
Hustle. Straight hustle.
Straight hustle.
Straight hustle. Straight hustle.
And I am so blessed to have you as my co-host. I knew that if one day I own a podcast, it would be you.
Yeah.
Why? Because we are so much alike. And we
literally.
are mothers. I want to cry. But we are mothers, and at the end of the day, we're here practically day to day, hustling our way up out of anything or any situation. And that's what I want a lot of men and women to understand, no matter what situation you're in or what you're going through, even if it's a divorce, even if it's you lost your job, even if it's changing a job, or whatever situation you're in, just know that God is going to bless you in the right way. If you're a good person, good things are supposed to happen, right?
Absolutely.
Are you a true believer in God?
Absolutely.
You believe in God? Because I do. I'm so much Catholic. I might not go to church, but I'm a true believer in God and giving out and doing for people, even though they don't have to appreciate you back. That's what we expect. But at the end of the day, not everybody has that mindset. Yeah. So I'm kind of in the wave, knowing that God's going to do for me and my kids.
Yeah, and I think like even through the trials of life, even like waking up every day, I think regardless of what we're encountering, I think having that peace that as long as you show up for yourself, God is going to show up for you. I think that's one of the most important
He's our protector, definitely.
So just giving a little bit of context, like you're a business owner, you own a label, I would love to dive deep a little more into like who you are and why we began this podcast today.
Okay, so I've done a little bit of everything in life. Kind of to be successful, you kind of have to learn a little bit of everything, especially nowadays because the economy has changed for us and maybe some things are lower than others, and that's why when you're working different things, it kind of helps balance your life out and economy and what's coming in for yourself. What helped me understand that I needed to start my own podcast? Why? Because I've been tricked out of so many things and I've been scammed, I've been lied to. And I feel like through this podcast, we could send a message, especially to women and men that are kind of confused of what they need to do in life and how to start something, or you feel discouraged because something happened. They happened to me. And if I survived having 5 kids, I think anybody could survive at this point, right?
Yeah, literally, I feel like, I say it all the time, I lived a life, and I know you could probably say the same thing, I lived a life of like 5 women.
Yes.
Literally. Anything you can think of that somebody experienced, I probably experienced it, from heartbreak to divorce, to losing a child, burying a child, to anything you can literally think of, being broke, being rich, being semi-famous, being like everything. I've literally encountered
starting over, right?
And I think it's molded me to be the person who I am today, which makes me so proud and gives me like I would say I feel so empowered every time I hit a mic because I stand up with knowledge.
Yeah.
And maturity
And confidence.
Because I've been through the slums and I've been through the highs and I know what it is, and so I love that we can literally give a platform to people who are starting.
Yes.
And also bring value to people who can't also always get the value and the realness. At the end of the day, us being transparent is crucial
the
for us
genuine
here.
vibe,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, and I think it doesn't get more real than here. Like literally, it does not get more real than here.
It doesn't.
Yeah, because I think we're pretty transparent about our background and where we come, what we've done. You know, like
I'm not ashamed of what I did to make it. I've been through the ups and downs, and still you go through a lot of stuff. Even though you might see me up top, but there's situations that bring me rock bottom, and I still get up every day and I put a smile on my face, and I give back to the people that really need of me. So I don't let nothing break me. That's the moral to the story. Not letting anyone or anything break you, because at the end of the day, if you let that happen, you gave up. You lost the war. Why should you lose? When you yourself could bring yourself up and make so many things happen for yourself. Don't get discouraged. Don't lose hope. Everything could change in a matter of a minute. Literally, right?
So literally. So diving a little more deep into that, what do you feel is like one of the hardest things you've encountered in the last year?
Well, my divorce, I would say. My divorce is the hardest. Why? Because you're fighting someone that you thought was your friend.
Yeah. I know. You're gonna make me cry. Don't do it. Yeah. It's tough.
It's hard to trust somebody, to give them your all, to invest in this person, and they take it and they rip it from you. And they're your worst enemy because you decided that you want a different path.
Yeah. And you put your full trust into those people, and it's
hard. You trust them. You trust them with your children, with your family, with your money, and you could easily lose it all because you trusted the wrong person, the wrong girl, the wrong guy, and then it just like makes you fall out of love of everything because you're like, I worked this hard for what? To give it to somebody that doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
But you know what? At the end of the day, I need to fight for my kids and for me. And that's what matters right now. And I'm not gonna let him or any man come in my life, or any woman, any person that wants to damage me or how I feel, do that to me, because I'm bigger and better than that. And I cried today out of emotion that I have to go back and remember that space in my life. But at the end of the day, I'm in a better space. And I thought that I couldn't make it without him. I'm in a better place because now I have thousands of people willing to help me, that are there for me, that are hearing me out, that are pushing me. And don't get me wrong, it's been a hard experience because you never think it's going to happen to you. You never think that that significant other is going to do that to you. But at the end of the day, they do it. So if I could recommend somebody not to get married, don't get married. To not get married on the beach with a promise ring and just call it like a day, a fake priest, whatever you want to do. Do not get married unless you have a prenup. Because sometimes you are the provider. Imagine being a woman and being the provider, being the breadwinner, and a guy coming after you for what you earned, for what you did. It seems really fucked up. And it happens to men too. It shouldn't happen to anybody. If you put in 0, you get 0. Why should I give you 100? And then at the end you lose because you trusted this person that you loved, and they just really violated everything in every angle that they could.
It's tough.
It's very tough. So you went something similar as well, right?
I know. So I'm literally in the thick of a divorce myself, but you know, I literally didn't start the divorce process so lately until I knew my co-parenting situation was in order. I began my divorce, but you know, I had a relationship after that, and I understand where it's hard to trust because you build these hopes and dreams with the person, and you plan a whole life,
Yeah.
to then not see it happen to fruition, and you've invested
only
time
one-sided,
and
yeah.
love, and then you're like, wait a minute, maybe it was one-sided, maybe it was just all me, and maybe I was the magic, and maybe this person just wasn't in it. But I say, my takeaway from these things is that, you know what, I was genuine, and I was the magic, and I was the love, and I was
you're the
glue,
superstar.
and I am the superstar. And although you didn't make the cut because of your own sabotage, because, you know, whatever the reason was, that's on you. Because I know my worth, and I'm gonna shine regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's important as humans, now I'm not gonna say as women, but just across the board as men and women, as long as you know that you came from a pure place, life is gonna give you that accordingly.
Yes, for sure.
So right now you may not see it, but later stand by, because God says even like He's gonna prepare a table before your enemies. He's gonna prepare a table. That means they're gonna see your greatest love life. They're gonna see your success. They're gonna see you grow and
they're gonna be hating.
And they're gonna be hurting. Like, I fumbled.
Yes.
I fumbled. You know, and that has to be your solace. That has to be the thing that like makes you feel like, you know what? Yes, it hurt. Yes, I went through this experience, but I
lost. You lose a lot. You lose
Yeah.
energy. You lose your soul. Sleepless nights, tears.
We
You
can talk
lose
about
money, lots of money.
No,
Because
not
at the end of
only
the day,
that. If you think about it, besides money, besides all that, from a person that lost their child, I literally had to bury
yeah, I
my
remember
daughter.
that. That's so bad. I can't even picture myself doing that. Going through
One
that.
of the hardest things besides that is mourning somebody who's living. Oh, that would rip your heart apart. You have to literally mourn and bury somebody who's living mentally, emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
That has the power to be different, but they're not. Oh, that would rip you apart.
Yeah,
That would
for
rip you
sure.
apart. But you know what? Like, you have to understand that not everybody is on their correct journey. Everybody has a different process. And you know what? That's not your problem. You can only control you. That's it.
And after I took charge of my life and I decided to change around and be able to lose to really gain. Because I did lose and I lost money, but I didn't lose my dignity. Because at the end of the day, I get to do what I want when I want, and there's no price to that. So now I am free. I am free to do what I want, what I desire. I go to my house, I have a bed by myself, but I could sleep with my...
Yeah. Ass out.
The bed is for me. I could sleep
Yeah.
with my 7-year-old and she's there holding me.
Yeah.
And that is true love. My children are always gonna love me no matter what. And at the end of the day, if God has a good man for me one day, he'll come around.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for him. I'm not looking for that person to stand there and be there for me. When the time is right, he's gonna come.
So my question for you is keeping it 100.
150.
150. So after you're going through these breakups or whatever the case may be, do you feel like should you take time to heal? Should you jump into something? Should you just have fun? Like, what do you feel about all that?
Well, I feel if you do find someone in the crossfire, right, that is helping you through the process, that gives you that will again, that you're beautiful, because remember, you're getting out of a relationship that you're ugly, you're old, you're not good enough, that you're getting cheated on. I got 5 kids, nobody's gonna look at you. But then you meet this one person that's looking at you like, you're beautiful, you're amazing.
You're the greatest thing to this earth.
You're my guardian angel. And
Yes.
to me, that's priceless.
Yeah.
So I don't look for a man for what he has. I look for what genuinely he has inside.
Yeah.
What he could provide me with that no soul could fill.
Yeah.
No soul could be filled with any money.
Yeah.
Like, I've been through the money part. Then I was without money. Then I got money. Then I don't have money. So to me, that doesn't fill me. Because me driving a Range Rover and driving a Corolla is the same thing. It's the whole value. You take me to A and B. But true love, that's unique.
Yeah.
So if I came across somebody that I felt that that's the guy, I would give him the opportunity.
Yeah.
But the way I would do it would be different now. I live in my house, you live in yours.
I have my kids, this is sacred, we have our own space over here. And we'll start dating and stuff like that. But I don't want to move in a guy in my house again, because I'm scared of my prior relationship, of everything that happened, how it happened. So at the end of the day, I want to protect my kids.
Yeah.
So whatever guy we meet, and I feel that deserves a chance from me, which are very little.
Yeah.
At this point, I would give it to him and just like fulfill myself, because I'm a woman and I also need, right? So we need sex. I need a mentor, a best friend, a movie night,
or
a date night,
what do you
flower.
What do you call that new vibrator? Like,
What the hell? But I need something. I need even these green plants in my desk right now. Like, babe, look what I got you.
Yeah.
It's the minimum thing that counts.
Yeah.
That for maybe another woman, it's like, oh, I want the new car. For me, it's that plant right now.
Yeah.
That's like, wow, like genuinely he thought about me.
Yeah.
It's not what he's giving me. It's the thought that counts.
So
that a lot of people.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I feel like for me, like in this season right now, I feel like it's about me, and I'm not open to dating. And I know a lot of guys like
They want to
they want to date me, they want to take me out, they want to sounds good. And they probably think I'm the biggest bitch because I don't reply to almost every single one of them. I don't reply to them. But it's because right now I'm in my healing stage. And I feel like I need to just focus on me and my healing so that I can emotionally be prepared for somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at. And so like I kind of just, for the last 2 months, been celibate. Wow. And people were like, what the hell? And listen, I'm hypersexual.
Yes.
No doubt about it. Like for me,
but you feel like you need some time off, and that's okay too.
I'm doing something different because in the past, I remember like when I was getting out of a relationship, I would quickly jump into something just to like, they say, oh, you sometimes you have to get under somebody to get over somebody, right? That didn't work for me because that would make me run right back.
To something that was similar to the same situation.
So then run right back to my ex because I was just like, this doesn't feel good because I'm not healed. So for me right now in this season, it's just like I'm to myself, I'm filling my cup so that when the right person does come along, I'm gonna be genuine about it because right now I know good. Right? Yeah, because right now
you're gonna hold against him everything that happened to you in the past.
Absolutely. I feel like soon I will be, but right now I'm no good to anyway. So I have a lot of people like messaging me, but at the end of the day, like I'm not really trying to be a bitch. I'm just in my healing stage, and like I think that people should definitely respect that.
Yes.
And I'm giving
if you need the time off,
sure,
you need the time off and do it.
But a lot of people don't do that.
No, they don't.
A lot of people don't do that, and you really hurt yourself in the long run because sometimes you get out of one relationship to get into the other, and then you mourn 2 relationships.
For sure, and then it's more painful, and then you hate more men, and it's like what? And
we don't want that. Like men are amazing. Like I love men. I am a lover girl. Like literally a lover girl. And
so would you say you're a submissive girl when you're dating?
I am absolutely submissive, and I love it too. I do,
but I hate it because at the same time I'm very dominant. So I feel like I'm not in power, but when I'm in love, I give my all. Like I'm like a puppy. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think that about me.
Yeah.
You would think like she's a bitch. She's in charge. She's telling everybody what to do. But when it comes to my man, it's like, babe, what do you want?
Babe,
like,
what do you want
me to do? Yeah, tie me up. For sure. It's like, what do you need from me?
Yeah.
You want for me to cook? And I'm not a cooker, but I know how to. But I'll cook for you because I want him to feel like I have a woman and I could easily be that person for you. If that's what makes you happy, I can do that for my man that I love. But besides that, I'm a fucking like hustler all day. I'm like a man in a woman's body.
Exactly.
And then I intimidate, so I scare the man away. I scare them all because they're like,
away.
I'm very scary. Like when I come to you and I'm like with all this like stuff, you're like, wow, she's so aggressive.
Yeah.
But I don't mean to be. And then I feel like, wow, isn't that the woman that any guy wants, right?
Yeah.
And then when you have her, you don't even know how to have her. You don't even know how to handle her. Like you're offended or intimidated by my decisions. As long as they're good, what is the problem?
Yeah.
You see a problem with somebody bringing money to the table? I don't see a problem with that.
No.
Right?
I mean, I put myself in men's shoes and I would be like enthused, like, oh my God, my girl's a hustler. Just like me, she's bringing value, I'm bringing value. Let's get this money together.
Exactly.
But I think for like women like us, we definitely want to pull off our masculine traits off that we work because we're out here in the business world all day.
I want you to control
and we want to
me.
be feminine.
We want to be feminine. I want you to take over when I'm around. I'm okay with that.
Exactly. Like I'm tired. Like I'm negotiating deals all day. I'm writing contracts. I'm negotiating deals all day.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that real estate stuff that I love. Because I'm an investor and she who helps the investor, she's also an investor and she does real estate.
Yeah.
So tell us about that too.
So I do real estate full time and I think I'm pretty
And
successful.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
I love it because you've done very well.
Yeah.
I've seen the process and the growth and you're doing awesome, girl.
Yeah.
I really love it for you.
I've been blessed to learn very quickly and to be mentored by some of the best people, and like I think I'm very good at what I do. I think I'm a great negotiator, and
a special shout out to JT Moria.
hey,
I know him. He's helped me with a lot of stuff, and all that I'm going through with my divorce and stuff, he has helped me sell properties. And at the end of the day, you know how emotional it could be with somebody separating. And you gotta deal with all those emotions from the partner, from the wife, from like she don't want to sell, he wants to sell. Oh, don't come to my house.
You have to literally be everything.
You're like a therapist.
I've taken people to get divorced. I've drove around shitty realtors that are listing properties. I've done it literally like anything, getting my hands dirty. I've done it all.
How do you deal with all these kids and you like, doing for them and at the end of the day, I'm a true believer. If you're a woman and you're having kids, babe, you gotta understand these kids are yours. Men come and go. At the end of the day, you know that you are the provider. I don't put nobody on child support. I don't care for no money. I
Me
just do it for my kids.
High five to you. You're just like me.
Yeah, I'm doing for my kids. Every day I wake up, I make sure that they're good. And a lot of women don't understand that. And you know what? I noticed that most women that have good men, from like good dads, they're fucking bitches.
Yeah.
And then women like us have leeches or dirtbags that are not doing nothing.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it works.
It's okay though,
But it's okay. It's okay. We could get by. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm a proud mom. I'm very blessed to have the kids that I have. I have 5 beautiful kids. I'm training them to be entrepreneurs.
That's beautiful. I mean, this is why we vibe together because we're very alike in so many different areas. Definitely. As far as our kids, as far as our views in different areas. And at the end of the day, I think it's important that our kids know that they're gonna see this one day. They're gonna reflect.
They're not seeing it now.
Right. But one day when they're our same age, they're gonna be like, damn, that was my mom.
That's my mom.
She was that.
I'm proud of her.
She was that.
And she works her ass off for me, and she works for everything we have today. Yeah. See, like my mom, I'm grateful for her. I'm blessed to have someone like her. Yeah. And she's there for me 24/7. But if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't
That's
be
how
where
I feel
I am.
about my dad. My dad, he's literally been like my rock. Like I call him every day just to hear him. Hey dad, how you doing? Yeah. So I definitely get it, but we're blessed to have those key people that have implemented those core values in our life.
Definitely. So today, besides our family, we want to invite anybody that wants to come to our show and also share a story. Yeah, share your story. Anybody who wants to collab. We're doing great things here. We plan to promote and empower people in all facets of entrepreneurship, business. We really want to see you here. So reach out to us if you think that you fit the mold. We are here for you. If you want to sponsor our show, just like many of these great labels, go ahead and reach out to us. We are going to be doing great things. Thank you for being with us. It's Empower Hour. Stay tuned. Empower Hour.